What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts sitting here on my lanai, thinking about the fiasco at the Oscars yesterday. Chris Rock gets slapped by Will Smith. Are you serious? You know, I remember I was a door guy at the Boston Comedy Club in New York City in the early 2000s, and Chris Rock used to come by and do spots, and I don't know him. I would just say, hey man, how are you? And he was a cool guy. Like, he would always come, by the club late at night. He didn't want to have the audience riled up to see him, because I think he had already come out with his special Bring the Pain, and I think he had an HBO series. Like, he was at his apex, really, I think. And he was a cool dude. Now, I'm saying this because, he makes a lot of jokes. If you watch any of the times he's hosted the Oscars or specials, like, he really targets everyone. So I didn't watch the Oscars yesterday, but people were like calling me. They're like, dude, did you see what happened? Will Smith, Chris Rock. Of course, I jumped on Twitter, watched the full clip, and I was like, oh my God, that's so crazy, because, man, the Hollywood royalty and the system there, and there's certain boundaries you just don't cross, especially when you're at the game, and Will Smith is in the game, for sure. So that was my interaction with Chris Rock, right, at the comedy clubs. And then my interaction with Will Smith was later on in my career. I was working behind the scenes, and I had a meeting with Overbrook, right? I was like a manager guy, and I had a meeting with Overbrook, which is Will Smith's production company. And I didn't meet Will Smith, but I met with like one of his top exec guys. And I remember I was asking him, I was like, how come Will Smith, this is back in the day, he wasn't monetizing his Instagram and Facebook, like the way I was trying to monetize my guys. And they were like, yeah, he doesn't need it, man. He's Will Smith. And I was like, oh, it makes sense. Like, he's just, crushing it in so many different levels. So to see these two worlds collide, Chris Rock, who's a giant of comedy, and Will Smith, who's like this, mega actor. I mean, who knows? I can't diagnose, what the hell is going through Will Smith's mind. But in my opinion, I think comedians are entitled to say what they want to say. Like, I can't believe people are even defending, physical assault. I mean, you can't touch somebody. You can't hit somebody. I mean, I don't care who you are. Like, it could have been anybody. You can't hit somebody. That's just a rule of life. Like, when we start condoning, violence for anything, like, where are we as a society? And honestly, Ricky Gervais came way worse a couple years ago, and with the Golden Globes, and if you haven't seen that, watch it. It's hilarious. Like, he came hard, 2 years in a row. It was so popular they brought him back again. So I just think as a comedian, and maybe I'm just in a different orbit, because some of my comic friends are like, oh man, is that gonna affect us? Like, on stage, people are gonna start swinging like comedians. I don't really think about that too much. I mean, I just don't think in general. I try not to. It brings me anxiety. But I feel like comedians are supposed to cross that line. I think anybody's fair game, especially if you're in the public. And, people are going to have different senses of humor. That's just something I've realized. Like, I have a lot of dark jokes in my act, and I've realized I can never start off my set with those jokes. I have to get the audience to like me, and then I can drop those jokes in, right? And I feel like with Chris Rock, though, what you're getting. Like, his brand is out there. People know what Chris Rock does, which is even more shocking, because, look, if Chris Rock is hosting the Oscars and you're up for an Academy Award, yeah, he's going to talk about you. He's going to make jokes about you. It's actually an honor. Man, if Chris Rock was roasting me, I'd be like, wow, Chris Rock's roasting me. I'm not Will Smith, but, I don't know what he was thinking. I'm as shocked as anybody who watched it, and really curious If there will be ramifications, I really doubt it. I mean, it's Will Smith. The guy's super talented, obviously, but if you can make money for Hollywood, I don't think they care. I think people just look the other direction. And from what I saw, Chris Rock didn't even press charges. You know, maybe they're boys. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know anybody on that level. By the way, like super A-list, I don't know anybody on that level as a car hunks. But Chris Rock, though, man, he took that slap. I gotta give him kudos. Like, he just stood there like a man and took it. I mean, he didn't know it was coming, but that's even more surprising because when you don't see the slaps coming, you know, those are the ones that hurt and like knock you down. And he handled it like a true professional, in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See ya. Bye.